Hello everyone, my name is Bruce Swartz. I'm from Earth. This is a structure on the moon. It's what I believe are structures. We're looking at symmetrical illuminated objects on the moon. By simply descending the exposure, by simply, that's all I try to tell the truth. I try to show people how I'm getting this. I'm telling everyone exactly how to do it. Look at this amazing video, which is not going to even get 10,000 views. And I'm telling you, I'm going to show you a war or fighting or shooting 150,000% confirmed in my head. This is a UFO fleet winding left to right on the surface of the moon, and it's going by fast as hell. We're going to see it in many different ways, and we're going to see craters with UFOs leaving those craters one after another in the same bloody areas. I'm going to show it in slow motion. I'm going to show you shapes and forms of the UFOs, different intensities and illuminations as they are thrusting up and leaving the surface of the moon. This video should, either I should be dead or it should be in the news. No, that's what I think. Let's call it a UFO station. And again, this bloody video should get around the world. I don't understand why it's not getting around the world. I have 3 language channels now: Spanish, English, and French. Check it out. I'm going to talk detail this time. It's gone already. It's over to the left. It's taken off. Puff of smoke on the surface. Proof, put it in the news. Want to see more? The video. Nice video. Second UFO. Don't forget on the left, something's happening. But the UFO stayed there, but yet continued. How come it stayed and continued? Now it's square. On the right is another shape. No fire. And now it's illuminating. It's going to split in half. Boom. Okay. Did you faint yet? This is on the surface of the moon. The lights that you're seeing everywhere illuminating and descending in illumination are UFOs. The moon is filled with UFOs. Nobody went there, that's for sure. Not us humans. If we did, it's because there's... hey, listen, this is not just a space project. You're looking at a system, a whole bloody planet, a moon. There they are splitting in half on the surface, okay? Hang on. This one that I've showed you before, I didn't show you everything. Watch this. It actually shoots off to the corner up there, and you'll see I get a circle up. These are things that are hard to see. Very hard to see. You didn't see that, right? Well, it's okay. I'll show it to you in a different way. Watch this. You'll see the projectile or whatever appears beside this. Now you see an intensity of light. You'll see the light change directions on the surface, and at the end there in the top left you will see another light appear, and there it is in the circle. Hard to see, I know, I get it. These things are not easy to see, but here we're going to see it easy enough and close enough. Not too much pixelation, right? In the smokes and hazes there's lights filled with UFOs. There it is. One of the projectiles went so many hundreds of miles away. Can you imagine what the hell is going on up there in the moon? You think that's impressive? Watch this. The UFO on the right, illuminating blue, is, look on the surface. And back it up. It lit up at the same time as the UFO. Exactly simultaneously. I'm not lying to you. These things are hard to show. It's not done. Watch what happens. The surface on the left seems to... more smoke, coming across the surface. And what is it? I don't know. That UFO over on the right illuminated and something happened with the surface. Watch this. It almost looks offset because it's slowed down, right? Extra slow motion. I'm going to show it to you in fast motion. This object going by. Can't get any closer than that. These are hard to see. They're hard to show you. There's a war or something going on the surface. Look at that. The light that was on the surface on the left took off, and we saw many, many objects threw itself right to the UFO that was in the sky, and then like a massive explosion. Watch this, and then we'll see it a bit faster. Listen, is that not impressive? First of all, seeing the UFO illuminate. There it is. It illuminates. The surface illuminates. There's another ball on the surface, like a sphere or something, a ball of light. What the hell? I don't know. Watch here in inversion. There you go again. The surface lights up. Never before seen on any channel. I was able to show this straight up. And get this. Do you know that all the videos that get to 1 million views, it's not even done with people with telescopes or cameras. This is a bloody telescope on the moon. Structures on the moon. These large platforms have smaller structures on them. Bianchini crater. Check it out. Over here, there's another crater that's square, made up of straight lines and 90-degree angles. Watch where the surface structures run across the surface like dirt. Watch this. Little piles which are large enough that you can see climbing up, and they're all constructed objects. It's on the surface. Bridges, square craters, UFOs, illuminated lights that are hiding in the illuminated areas. Say to yourself, I declare to you, my friends, the illuminated areas like that are blinding are freaking filled with UFOs. So when one takes off, another arrives. You'll never see the difference. They run through the hazes. This is straight up. I'm almost 99% sure that what I'm saying is probably all right, because of what I'm showing. Straight up truth with, a telescope. Illuminated sources. Check it out. Gases. Many different colors on the moon. They could be working up there. Look at the natural colors. Right beside Copernicus crater and Kepler crater over to the left. Am I going to make it through this video? I do these one strip, right? I start from the front and I end up, and it's just so many stuff. It's like I should make it longer because it's like, look at the structuring at the end of Sinus Iridium. What the hell? Okay? Eratosthenes, you're going to see it later. Look at the lines going to the bright objects. Got UFOs, maybe people going to the bloody UFOs. Think of it. Illuminated lights on the surface. It could be UFOs traveling people all over the galaxy, my friends. Okay? Eratosthenes that you just saw. Here's an illuminated stationary light. Here's UFOs on the surface that have both the bright light and the dark spot on them, which detects that they really are UFOs. There's Bianchini crater with the structures running over top of the surface. I'll never, ever get tired of talking about this. It's absolutely amazing that these ghost-like objects, like we see in the tether incident, like UFO 2012, Eric showed this afternoon, the tether incident, things flying around in space. Aristarchus crater. These lights are definitely UFOs. They're moving from place to place on the moon. The speed that they're going at, it reminds me of what Elon Musk wants to do, and the government of the United States testing at these sonic booms for, space travel, right? Sonic travel over Earth. Want to go to China in 5 minutes, pow, right? Well, that's maybe what they're doing up on the moon. Now, I'm even giving a really clear, precise, and logical explanation with what we're seeing. Sure, it could be far-fetched for some, but I'm at that point, right? I'm really at that point. I've been through many theories, and I think we can come to the understanding that we have an advanced race on the moon. Watch the UFO. You'll see it. They're not hard to see, my friends, and you're seeing it straight up with your own eyes. You could see that it's illuminating the whole surface. Why? Why? Because there's another UFO on the bottom, outside of the circle, and here it is close up. Look at the size of these objects illuminating on the surface. Try to convince me. Try to convince me that this is the sun. It's not the sun illuminating on the surface. It's the bloody UFOs that are traveling under those hazes, clouds, and smokes. If they're leaving the moon and going to the moon, that means we have an intelligent race that is going to and from other planets, or at least leaving their own moon. Is it a moon? Is it a planet? Eratosthenes crater at the end of the Apennine Mountains. Ladies and gentlemen, we're looking at dusts, hazes, maybe possibly clouds on the moon. Eratosthenes, look over to the right with the inversion, over to the left, straight up, no filters, and you could see by descending the exposure, by slowing down the footage, by, of course, having a good shot of Eratosthenes. Look at all those pieces. Go look at NASA photos. I didn't put those pieces on this crater, my friends. Every single spot that you see there will show you and tell you with a magnifying lens on a NASA faraway photo that this is really Eratosthenes crater. These UFOs are the most amazing finding anyone has ever seen or heard of on YouTube. Why don't they hit 10,000 views? Very, very rare. Thanks, everyone. This is the most revealing UFO video I've ever seen. Guaranteed it'll never get to 1 million views.
This is Houston. Say again, please.